Hi, this is Ivan. So this tutorial will talk about how to find the elements IDs. Right, in this video, we are using the YouTube application. So to find the elements ID, I'll need a tools, for example, that the uiautomator or the Appium inspector. So let me launch the uiautomator viewer. Okay, and I capture the screenshot. Okay, so in the automator viewer, you see that we actually can capture all the elements. Let me make it bigger a bit. Right. For example, in these stats, we can actually see that what are the fields column. So on example on the video, we, we can actually see that, for example, the package name, the class index, right? On the search tool, this is the same. Yeah. So for almost everything, there's an element identity that attached to it, right? For example, at the below, even the below the navigation, you can see that you have the image view, the class, and the ID name is called the image, and the package. So it's almost everything that have actually got all this information. So usually we only use this index, stats, resource ID, class, package, and content description in this column. And in here, when we scroll up, we can see the layouts, how the layouts of all these contents go down. That's where you can actually do a absolute path or relative path for the X path. So if you remember that we mentioned in the first tutorial that we are going to actually do a search for a text string and then go to a video and scroll down and click on the video, for example this video, and we scroll down, example we scroll down to here and click on here, right, and then we pause and go next. Okay, so that's a scenario. So I'm going to briefly go through this, how to actually capture one of it, a few of the elements. Okay, so for the first step, we actually need to capture the search button. Alright, this is a search. So you see the search in here, image view. Alright, the image view is under the package, this and this. We've got a few images, and in here there's this path that is ATS. So we need to find something that's unique to actually hook onto it. Right? If it's common across, Appium might get confused and select probably the first elements that looks similar or the same. So we have this one, and so we will actually input it in here. Right. Okay. Let me see. Click on search icon. Okay. Right. So the ID should be, if I actually combine them together, it should, I think I should actually work out as, let me see, ATS should be something like this. ATS, the first one, and the image view, right, that is for this one, the image view. And to make sure that it's unique, we use we use a string search. You see here search, right? So let's input this in. Okay. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Now, because it's a UI element, it's good that we actually wait for a while. Right. So we use a WebDriver wait command. Right. So we use this. Okay. This is to ensure that the elements is actually present, to make sure that it's present, and we'll do this for the first part before looking for the search icon. Right, this is just in case that we are not able to find it. Right. Okay, and after that we need to actually search for the string. Okay, this string. So I'm going to type this string down, but before we actually search for this string, we click on this. You notice I click on this magnifying glass, the search, and I need to actually click on this input field. So this input field is actually different from this. So I need to input something in here. Alright, let me see. I input something here. Let me search for the input field. Refresh it. Okay, let me refresh it again. So I search for the input field and I got it in here. Okay, so and you see the linear layout. That's a ID, and that's the class. So we can form something like this. Okay, I can use this. Alright, so I have the ID. Alright, the ID. Okay, yeah. Okay, and we want to actually search for this stats that is called circularly automation. So after clicking this, we want to search for something that is circularly with Selenium automation, which is this. So let me probably define a text down. Alright, probably let's just in case that we forget about it. Okay, alright. So this is a text that we want to search. Oops, got it wrong. Okay, it's probably this one. Okay, and we actually need to make sure that we actually scroll down and click here. So so the S path for this, if you actually notice that all this list actually contains different titles. So I'll show you an example. Let me refresh this again. Okay, you see this, the text is different and the text is different, but the rest are the same. The rest are the same. The rest are the same. So these are actually formed by frames. There are several frames. You notice they are break into many frames. So we actually can go by frames and detect them. Okay. So I get the S path. I'll explain to you in a while. Okay. So I want to actually search for this the S path of this circularly with Selenium automation. Okay, the resource ID is this. which is the same for all the titles. Yeah, except the title description. Alright, the package, class, in resource ID are all the same, but the tags are different. So we can change that. Alright, that's a unique. The tags are unique. Okay, and then we actually will use the UI scroll automator, the Android UI scroll automator tags, which is command. I actually put it as a method, right? And actually I will actually use this and just sending this as path, and then I scroll for a few pages. And finally, I'll use this as path. I'll click on this as path and then go into this video clip. Alright, okay, so and of course once I go into this video clip, I will need to find the element for this. Let me see. Okay, you have the elements for this, so you can actually find it in a similar fashion. The play button in here, which you need to find it because we need to play and we need to pause it. When you pause it, it's a different ID, and when you play, it's a different ID too. So you need to play and pause it. So these are all different ID. You can use the resource ID as a unique indicator, yeah, to capture it. I'll let you figure out how to do this. It is similar as a previous pages which I've shown you how to find the ID. Right. The thing that you need to take note is that if you notice Google, YouTube, actually when you play, you notice if you click, you need to wait for a few seconds. Alright, sometimes it could be much shorter. So you need to have a timer or a WebDriver wait. But sometimes in here, there will be advertisements. So this is something that, of course, on production is not possible for us to control in here. So we will need to actually add something like a thread sleep, right? Maybe a few seconds or 10 seconds. I'll add it in 10 seconds just for precautions. Okay, so let me try running this script and see whether it works or not. Okay, right, Appium is running, and alright, managed to go through and it's searching for the string, pasting the string, enter into the search result page. See, this one it got it circularly with Selenium automation. I see there's an error in here. Okay, it's good that we discovered this problem. Okay, the reason that why it did not actually search was because, let me see, if I enter, right, I need to actually enter it. Okay, so there's still one more thing that I did not put in is an enter key. Okay, so in here, the search. Okay, I'll add in another key. Let's represent the enter. Alright. Okay. Let's see if the search works for this time round. Okay. So now it's going to input the text field and it should enter, and that's where the result come out. Okay, and you go through search for circularly. All right, which it did. You scroll. Do you see the scroll? You actually scroll down a bit, and then it search for the item. Okay, and now it plays. Okay, this is where the script ends in here, but there are a few more to go. I'll let you do the capturing of this ID for this stop, play, and the next video. Right, the next video is in here. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you.